everyone, and welcome to Gaming Boulevard. We're here at Gamescom 2016, and Lander was the first person who actually went to Gamescom. It was your first day, so tell me, tell us.
I was kind of lucky, so I was invited to the Xbox showcase. It's their replacement for their presentation. So normally they're doing a presentation with exclusives. So last year they had. You might remember the Crackdown video, it was huge.
Yeah, it was a big hit.
There was nothing of that this year, so they just
What was different?
Yeah, it was different. They just invited journalists to come over at the floor, so actually one day before it opens for press. It was the Xbox booth, the actual Gamescom booth, as everybody, trade visitor and press will see it tomorrow, the rest of the audience on Thursday. It was their booth. But nothing special, no big announcements aside of the Xbox One as FIFA 17 bundle, but that's nothing.
So you're actually expecting a lot more from the Microsoft booth?
Yeah, not from the booth, but from Microsoft themselves. So normally Gamescom is big for them, but now there was nothing new. We've seen all the games at these
Yeah, but I think we can all agree that it's a much smaller Gamescom. There aren't really big games in development. They're more focusing on the virtual reality games. But you did have the chance to play some of the games.
Yeah, I did.
Some of the big games.
The games were great. So Microsoft definitely has a great lineup, and something I really like compared with last year is that their games are actually playable. So I remember last year that I was standing in line for Quantum Break. We had a fast pass, so I didn't have to stay long, but people were standing there for 2 hours, and it was a presentation, so they couldn't play the game. But now every game is playable. So Halo Wars 2, it's playable. Recore, it's playable. Gears of War 4, it's playable, and it's a new campaign. So that's something the gamers will truly love.
And those were the games the biggest games from Microsoft.
The biggest game on their booth now is Sea of Thieves. So that's really the game they're pushing forward. It's the return of Rare. We know that Rare
is that the game with the kind of MMO feeling?
Yeah, it's something atypical for Rare. So we know Rare from the Nintendo days, Banjo-Kazooie, but Sea of Thieves is very open world. So the goal of the game is you create a team, a group, a crew of pirates, and you set sails on the open sea. When you meet another ship, it's the goal to defeat them. So when they shoot you, your ship starts sinking, you have to communicate with each other, whoa, there's water in our ship. So it's really a great game, and that's really the big thing on their booth. So there are statues, everything is built around Sea of Thieves.
But it's probably a bit more than just shooting at each other. It's like repairing or...
It has a deeper layer. So there
kind of survival thing?
I think so, yeah. In this demo, not so much. This demo is all about getting to know the core mechanics. So, the ship, how you control it. But the actual ship control is rather deep, so you have to take note of the anchor, the sails, the wind. So there is strategy in it.
I think it's... when we saw it at the E3, it was pretty amazing to see, actually. But the first thing that we said was... It's kind of a team game. I think you won't survive long if you don't have a team.
No,
because
you need a team.
You need some cooperation. You need to. There's a captain. You were the captain, I believe. So you had to give orders.
For a second, I was captain.
Okay.
But then, there was actually a staff member from Rare that was kind of guiding us because, what happens when you put 4 random people on a ship? Everybody goes wild, and there's nothing
panicking.
There's nothing happening. So he was guiding us from, oh boy, we need to set the sails or lift the anchor or turn around. Also where we were just drinking and making music, so we would die.
Yeah,
so
that's not a good thing for a pirate.
But that's something
pirate life it is.
But that's something that will happen in the actual game. So if you play online with strangers and you end up with some kids, it won't be fun. So
I think
you need some friends. I think
that's the problem with the latest game, like Overwatch, for example. Overwatch is also team based. If one of your team members fails, it's over. I mean, you can't do anything. But Sea of Thieves wasn't the only one. You played something else, right?
I also played Recore. My full impressions will be online on the website, but it didn't blow me away. The reveal trailer I remember very well of Recore. It was very impressive. I thought, so, what's this gonna be?
But at E3 it was a little bit weird.
But it is weird. It's very old school, and not in a cool way. Ukulele is old school, but in a cool way.
Yeah, of
This is old school. This is something I will play on my Nintendo 64. It's the goal of the game. Yeah, I was a character and I had a robot assistant that could help me. If I pushed the Y button, it would attack. That's all it did.
They aren't very clear on what to do.
No, it's very.
But you said something with colors.
Yeah, the old thing around Recore, and I think it's in the demo, but I also think the game will be like that. So your enemies have a set color. They're blue, red, yellow, or gray, and then you decide with your D-pad what kind of ammo you use. So blue ammo for blue enemies, and so on. But it's nothing more than a gimmick. So it's just pushing a button. Oh no, I'm shooting blue now. But it's not. There's nothing really deep yet.
Yeah.
It can be. I fought a boss where I had constantly needed to change the colors. That was a little bit more promising.
That's the main issue. That it's very limited. It's a limited demo. You can't see everything.
We couldn't record it.
Did you feel like it was more like a technical?
I hope so.
Technical demo?
I hope so. The state it was in now, but I fear it won't be a tech demo because it's releasing this September. It's releasing next month.
Very soon, right?
I think it was near final build.
Okay.
And it wasn't looking good for Recore.
But developers are constantly rushing to get those.
Yeah, I know.
Those numbers up.
But perhaps the story is an important factor.
But that's also something in the presentation of E3. You didn't have like the feeling. What's the story actually about? It's more like
it's weird.
Which companions do you got or do you have?
It's all about the companions. So one companion could help me across walls. The other one just attacks a dog-like thingy, can find stuff in the environment.
Yeah.
But there's more potential to it, and they're not using it, in my opinion.
Who knows? I guess we'll have to see for ourselves when the full game is released.
Next month we will be able to judge it. But for now, I was disappointed. We couldn't even record it, which is strange. It was the only game we couldn't record. It's like that staff members know, don't record it and don't show it to the world yet.
And Gamescom is actually the moment when we have the opportunity to actually film these games, but it's all about the
games. Microsoft really, they said it. It's all about celebrating the games with the gamers. So why not spread Recore? It's a bit strange.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
it's a bit weird to think. You should be proud of presenting a game, and if you
Yeah.
can't record it, you know there's something wrong. There's something missing, or there's.
And I finished the demo, and the developer was like, "Hey, did you like it?" And I was like, I was like, honestly, it was okay.
But not.
But
okay,
it's not good.
Yeah.
It's old school, but not good. Cuphead is old school, but Cuphead is great. Cuphead is brilliant. It's my game of the show.
That's the last one you played, right?
Yeah, it's my game of the show. Please go check out the direct feed on YouTube. It's brilliant.
On the website.
It's a brilliant game. It's the Dark Souls of platform games. It's really hard. But it's so genius. It's like a cartoon from the old.
It's very simple, but it's colorful. It has good setting. Difficult bosses, I believe, as well.
Everything is difficult. The platforms, it's insanely difficult. The bosses are just insane, and I went for easy. So you could select easy or normal. I went for easy and died.
Yeah,
it's like Dark Souls. It's really, but no, they really nailed the style. Everything fits.
But the first Cuphead was also very big. I mean, it was very popular. And they went back to the roots of platform gaming. The setting was unbelievable. The graphics, it was stunning. It was very fluently.
Yeah, it's been in development for years. So
that's the second one, right?
No, it's still the same.
It's still the same?
Yeah, it never released. So it's been announced for years. First it appeared, we said it wrong in our video from Gamescom last year where we thought it was just a boss battle game. But it's not. So they added platforming segments. The game really improved. I think it's around now 4 years since we first saw it.
Yeah.
But it's a really small team that's making it. But they really want to have it perfect.
It's a bit like Super Mario, right? Because you have this island where you can run around and choose your missions and play.
It's a combination of Mario and Super Meat Boy. So the difficulty of Super Meat Boy, but the structure of Super Mario World.
And the features and everything.
And co-op. So
co-op
it's a
as well?
game. Yeah, it's a co-op game. You can play with two.
That would be cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We'll try it out because
we'll die.
Lander and myself, we aren't such a great team.
We'll die.
Yeah, we'll die definitely. But the last game was Gears of War.
Yeah.
The fourth one.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, it really took me by surprise. So I've always been a Gears of War fan. I remember that I finished Gears of War 1 in
It was
one
one
night.
of the big toppers of
Yeah,
Xbox.
I finished it in one night co-op mode on insane difficulty level or whatever it was called back in the days. But Gears of War 4 really feels like a fresh wind. So Gears of War 2 was okay, 3 was okay, Judgment, but 4 really feels like they are innovating now. So Marcus Phoenix is old, he's not the main character, and the enemies change. It's not longer the locusts you're fighting,
No.
it's the juvies, and they're really fast. So
It changes the whole
yeah,
scene.
it changes everything. So forget the cover, they're too fast. So you really jumping from cover to cover won't work. If they're coming at you in hordes, you really just need to stand there, have your gun ready, and shoot them
Just
down.
run and gun?
No,
No, okay.
no, it's you stand still and you wait for them. You know, you feel like a badass. At one moment in the demo, I had like this giant gun, and I saw 10 of juvies coming at me, and I was like, yeah, come at me, bro, come at me, bro,
Yeah.
and I shut them down, all of
Nice.
them. It's so cool, but it's so not Gears of
And
War.
what do you think about the atmosphere? Because Gears of War is a pretty dark game.
Yeah.
The series is kind of dark with the gruesome situations.
It still is. It still is.
But what do you think? I mean, sometimes a game can have like beautiful graphical presentation, but it takes away the immersion because it doesn't feel right, or
No, I think
it changed,
it
right?
fits.
The graphical presentation is a bit different. I mean,
Yeah, it's not as dark. So the first Gears of War games were it was a generation of games that really went for the brown colors, brown
Yeah.
and gray. That changed in Gears of War 3 as well, a little bit. Judgment enormously, but 4 is it's still dark, but it's different kind of dark. It's really just night feeling you
but
have.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I really didn't see the scenes that they shown us was in light areas. It was always
Yeah.
like a dark area. I mean, maybe the fog of war a bit, but
Mhm.
I believe it's always at night or
4?
yeah.
I think there are day scenes. I
Yeah, of
think
course, but they didn't show
they
it
didn't
already
show it, but
because-
I think they're really proud about their moons and stuff. The night really it fits
Yeah,
the game.
okay.
The demo was partly daytime, so but it looked great. The new enemies create a sort of slime,
Mhm.
which is also interesting. There's slime hanging from the ceiling, which you can shoot down, and then you will have cover.
Oh, okay, so it's
So
attractive.
it's smart cover, and the cover can be destroyed.
The revolution of Battlefield.
Yeah. But you can destroy the cover. So at one point, the enemy was hiding behind wooden boxes. Yeah, and the other game would the wooden box is made of steel. But in Gears of War, it's gone. So I shut down
Okay.
the cover, and the enemies were, "Whoa, what are you doing, human?" And they died.
Okay.
So that's great. That's great development. And the Juvie, so the main enemy, they evolve as well. So the first
They
one
get
I was
smarter.
talking about, yeah, the first ones are really fast. They're primitive, so they just attack you. But then at some point they learn how to handle a gun, and then they act like locusts. So they cover, and then you get back to your
We're
cover.
still like, come at me, bro. Or we did
Nah,
like,
I was like, I'm gonna stay here, bro. Nah,
I'm gonna sit here. in the
I'm gonna
cover."
throw a grenade at you, and you can catch it for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it was, but that's cool. It's a combination of fresh and old. So
You have to really change your strategy in order to survive.
yeah, but I think it's the perfect game for new fans to start because it feels fresh. It feels more modern.
Mhm.
But they won't lose the hardcore fans because the core gameplay is still in there.
They have this link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a great chemistry between old and new. It's shaping up to be a very interesting Gears of War.
Well, I think it will be interesting. I mean, it's one of the big toppers
Yeah.
of Xbox.
It's one of their
so
biggest
they
now.
can't really mess this up. Like you said,
So
Judgment Day was a bit off.
Yeah.
But it's a new squad, I believe. It's
Yeah.
a new
Don't know
host
their
for,
names.
yeah.
Don't know the link. I thought it was there is a connection with Marcus Phoenix, but yeah, I'm
Were
not.
there any new guns you got checked out?
Yeah, but I didn't understand it, so I dropped it. I know it's the same gun that was in the beta, the multiplayer beta. So it's the Beyblade gun. You know, you shoot a Beyblade. I don't know how to describe it, but
Like the
and it drops on the enemy. But I got my hands on it when I was surrounded by snipers and evolutioned juvies with guns. So I was, I'm not gonna Beyblade, and I'm gonna use my hammer burst again.
So you shoot a Beyblade and it comes on top of the
yeah,
enemy?
it's like spinning deadly.
So it's not like Half-Life where you rip off...
No. It's
No,
complicated.
okay.
It's a cool weapon, but yeah, I went for the old school. But that's the cool thing. So new gamers will go for, oh, this is a cool new gun.
Try it out.
While I'll still my Lancer, it's my favorite weapon, so I'm still using that, and it's okay. There's ammo, so I can use it.
Yeah.
I don't need to use the weird, strange new guns.
Yeah, they can't get rid of the old fans because
No. You
the
need
community
a
is very important
a Lancer
these days.
Gears of War without a Lancer is like Mario without Peach.
Yeah, of course.
It doesn't work.
That's the only thing you want in the game.
Yeah, the chainsaw. It's cool.
Yeah, okay, so that was his first day at Gamescom.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we have a big schedule. We have a lot of interviews, presentations with a lot of other developers.
Busy days.
So first of all, Lander will upload his impressions about the different games.
Yeah. They're actually uploading right now, so they will be online in a couple of
waiting
hours.
to finish them up because it's been a long day already.
Yeah, I'm already tired.
We have to get out at I believe 7.
Yeah, because of the
7?
security is intense.
Yeah.
Because of the situation in the world.
Yeah, the organization of Gamescom told us we would be better off if we would just be there as soon as we can because the security needs their time to...
They don't want to take a risk.
Yeah, okay. But understandable.
Of course.
But keep sure that you check out our website. Also for tomorrow, like we said, other things are coming up. For example, I will be meeting the producer of the HTC Vive marketing.
The headset, VR.
So that's an interview coming
up.
That's
huge.
But we have different kind of games.
Yeah, I'm doing Ubisoft tomorrow, so I will go to the Fractured Butthole.
Oh yeah, that was a cool title.
For Honor, I'm really curious for Honor.
One of the big games, I think.
Yeah, it's one of Ubisoft's biggest. Watch Dogs too, but it's presentation only, so no hands-on, which I think
it's the same for me. We have presentation of Prey.
Yeah,
Dishonored 2.
You're doing Bethesda, which is cool. But if you're looking at YouTube to the Xbox coverage right now, you might see that Halo Wars is missing. That's because you will be doing that one. But the Xbox guy told me today that it's not the Gamescom demo that you will be doing.
Oh, it will be another demo.
Yeah, Gamescom has a little piece of the demo and you will play it entirely. So you will have a bit more than an hour of Halo Wars 2. And you will be able to capture it with direct feed. So that's a video that will be online Thursday evening, I assume. That's one to really check out.
Well, we have a lot more coming up. I mean,
but that's one
we'll keep you guys updated, or girls. Who never knows. But we'll keep everyone updated, and we'll see where it goes. Because I'm really excited, but I don't have my hopes up
same here, but it could work out. I think maybe because it's not as impressive, there's a lot more time in our schedule, so we can really scout for games that we might miss otherwise. Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm gonna play some Cuphead.
Not right now, man. We have to go to bed because it's gonna be early. Guys, girls, see you tomorrow. Same channel, maybe a different hour, but you'll see. Bye, guys.
Bye.